Kitty, kitty. Right on time, Benny. Right on time, buddy. No eating the poo. Ugh. Hi, welcome to my tube. Of course, Benny had to make a grand entrance. Wow, my battery went down about 7% in about 12 minutes. This might be a quick talk. Hi, I'm Marge. Standing Turtle, aka. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. Today I feel pretty good. I'm an esoteric reporter, Sherlock Holmes. Esoteric Sherlock Holmes. And I got 2 dogs out and a cat, so I very well could be preoccupied. One's just chilling. One's about to dig. Benny, knit. Knit, Benny. Benny, no. Make good choices, Benny. I feel like Dr. Doolittle sometimes. They all have their independent voices and personalities, their characters. Benny, but he was a gangster. He's the boss. He runs the joint. He runs the world. All he needs is a pin suit and a stogie that he never gets lit. Just always hangs out of his mouth. It's like, yeah, what's up? He's a true mobster. I don't know what these posers are doing in life these days, boy. The rats, man. Ain't nothing like a coward getting rot, getting sought out for who they are. Ain't nothing like seeing people for who they are. 2020 year clear vision. Oh my gosh, the people that are being busted out, and it's like, yeah, these are the people that people have flocked after. I always have been skeptical about the people the ones that everybody loved the most. It's kind of seedy, it's kind of gross, spacey, all of them. It's just the whole history. I was happy to see Jenna Jameson step forward. That does my heart good. See, because it was her life. It was her normal. So now, looking back as a mother through the eyes of a mother and kind of, going through her own dances with her own demons and coming into her own realization in herself. She did what I did. We just did it different times. And she's significant to me because we were born on the same day, same year. That chicken and I, man, we are in alignment. So we've had a lot of the same experiences. We just had them in different points and times in life, but we've had a lot of difference. She's a different aspect of me. She's a different piece of mirror on the disco ball for me because she went the mother route and had children, and I went the caregiver route in the sense of I take care of my mother. I care up, not down. But I do have a niece that I do care deeply. I have 2 nieces that I care deeply for. That is my below. And you have to love as above and so below, male and female aspects. You gotta love it all, even the dark parts. And when you come in terms of that, you start realizing that the nastiness that people do to chase sensations and that they don't care about. They don't care because they're evil. They're void of spirit. They're no vibrational, is what I call them, and they've been running the world. I was telling Mom, I was like, Mom, I might have to get a magma hat. It means other things too, see? That's the thing, is they use these, codes and keys in every area, in the light source areas too, so I know who the light people of the light are, And that's a tell for me, because magma represents so many other things, even in spiritual realms that I'm in alignment with, you know. And frickin' DT's a heyoka. He's a heyoka, see? Artie Pants. Good boy. See, and he's he's a egotistical, chauvinistic, misogynistic. I mean, look at his family. You know what, though? He's also clearing up the wreckage of his past by not saying the same stuff that he said in history in present time. He's cleaned up his act. He has really cleaned up his act. He has. And he's remembered all those scumbags, and he's remembered his whole history, because he's always, I remember when I was a little girl watching shows called Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Go watch those old videos and clips, you know. So I always knew, I've been paying attention for my whole life about what they wear, cars they drive, the links that they go to feel powerful. Money, property, prestige. And I remember the storylines, you know. I knew they weren't true then when they were happening, as they were playing out, because energy doesn't lie, and people always do. Artie Pants. I'm going to put Artie inside. It's a little warm. Come on. Come on. Artie, come. Hey, put it up. Yeah. Good boy. Pretty agile for a fucking old lady. Mom is too. Mom's way more, dude. I hope I'm as healthy as she is at freaking 69 years old. Please let me be as healthy as she is at 60. She has all of her own teeth. She's like, she has kind of like a little broken, but she's in freaking old bird's in good shape for having a stroke at 38. Just having like dipping in and out of frequencies her whole life, different, you know. She used to talk like, they say she was crazy when we were young, but all the stuff that she was talking about is shit that is happening now. It is the darndest thing. And she used to journal. She used to channel and journal and fill, and we used to be like, you're manic, and she would just dip into frequencies. That's what she'd be doing, and I made her get rid of all that shit, and I wish I wouldn't have. These are some things, you know. But I see, the thing is, I have a tendency to hang on out of things out of sentimental value too, and I have hoarder tendencies, because she has hoarder tendencies, because we've lived in lack. So you keep things, you know, and sometimes things pile up, and you don't know. That's why I go to the dump, and I'm going to the dump. Actually, I'm loading up here in a little bit to go tomorrow. There's a monarch butterfly I just went by, and what was I I was talking before I went in and let Benny in. Another white butterfly. I was talking about Jenna Jameson speaking out, because now she's seeing her childhood as other people are talking out about all the freaking nasty, pervy, gross stuff that's been running the world. And so she's given her perspective, and she's got the inside perspective. I used to like her a lot. I thought it was cool. I thought she was beautiful, gorgeous, you know. It's funny, guys that I worked with in the shop, they'd get into relationships, and the women would be like, "Get rid of your porn." So I'd get it, and this is 20 years ago. Now it's just all deception. It's all gross. Now I just use it as clues as to how to help find people from where these hot spots are. Because they're all in the same backgrounds as like people post in Instagram. They're all in the same places, because like-minded go to like say. So they're all, these people are doing the same thing. So I got my ideas about how to end trafficking. I already know how. I mean, I just need to find more people like me, my own freak tribe. You know, I'm the one that's at freaking at rest stops and stuff. I'm looking at in window. I'm not like peeking in, but I'm paying attention into windows to see if there's eyes looking at me. You know, signs help me, things like that. Oh, all the time, all the time. You can tell when somebody there's a someone that isn't fit into the place in the people that they're with. They don't all got the same shoes. I mean, they all got like different levels of name brand shoes. You have like the rich man shoes, and then you have freaking like, you know, shoes that people wear that live on the street, you know. It's all this stuff. I'm all about reconnaissance. I'm really stoked about Jenna. Oh yeah, and that's what happened. That's what ruined it for Jenna. For me, for Jenna is what it occurred to me. She looked like a step monster I had. The blonde bombshell. I don't really like blondes. I'm more into the brown girls like myself. No offense. If any offense taken, well then keep it. It's all yours. But and then it's weird because she was a total trash bag. But I have a 0.5, a sister that is really pretty too, and she is that paradigm that is like, I mean, I think there's like only so many faces that people have. I think people mostly look the same. That's why the world is full of lookalikes, synonymous to doppelgangers. They're all lookalikes. There's people I hear about her all the time, and then I see the people. I don't often, but every now and again I'll see people that someone will say, "You look just like them," and I'm like, "How the fucking what frequency are you on?" I have something in my eye, I think. What you been doing? Where you at? You in the planet opioids? Because those people, I don't understand at all. I mean, I understand them, but you just vibe so high. It's just slow down. Just spin. People are so keyed up, and they're thinking about taking up so much input that it's just like, do yourself a break. Eat one of my cookies, and chill out and take it all in. People don't know how to get quiet. They don't know what to do with themselves. Except think about the things that they've done, and then they feel shitty. Because look at all the creepy... I mean, the world is in duress, man. However, every time my life turned upside down, it was a new beginning. And life became beautiful. From whatever ashes. So yeah, things are going to fall apart. People are going to die. Life goes on, 11-11-11. Things happen. You just have to keep looking at the bright side of it. And how many people are doing that for fun and for free? Where are they at? I can't wait to start. I keep imagining all the stuff I want to do. I'm going to start fishing again. Catching fish, making mom fish, because that's good for her mind. It's good for her. You know? Go out in the community. I'm already going to offer. I already looked up the veterinarian. They go to your house. She's like a horse vet. She went to Davis. I'm going to offer my IT services. You know? I only do like $20 an hour, man. If I'm doing something for anything, $20 an hour is good for me. I don't know why people feel like they need to earn so much, man. It's like, as long as I got some gas in the big red truck, mom's good, you know, got some constant stream of connectivity of some source to the outside earth just to see every now and again if it's still there. Bird verifies. And just dip out and just go up on the mountain, freaking Lake Siskiyou. I'm gonna start crying, man. I always escaped into nature when I was a little girl. Because when you vibe high, it is amazing. That's the magic that they're talking about. This shit that you get to dial into. I got some pictures. I'm going to try and put them up on Snapnax later if I have enough patience. I think I might muster them up. Of the sunlight going through spider webs. It's because I don't care about like laying on the ground and looking up at shit. I don't care about looking stupid. So I get the good shots. Huh, Stanley? Ain't that the truth? There's a great cleansing on Gaia right now. There's a lot of people that are sorry. Don't be that person that's gonna have to wait to hear the I'm sorry. Just live in the heart space, okay? Because people can't say it. Just let them live that way. Help people live a different kind of way that they don't have to live before. That's the cool thing about Earth resets, Control Alt Deletes. I did a video a while back called Earth Control Alt Delete. It's in one of my playlists, I think, talking about the Earth, that the Earth is going through a reset. Just like, see, because so many people put those memes on the face butt, and so many people liked them, and they calculated all that data. The Earth needs a Control Alt Delete. I even liked it because I thought it was clever. So consciousness, mass consciousness collected into that. Say, okay, you want to Control Alt Delete? We'll just shut everything down. We'll shut it all down. So this is what we get, because this is what we ask for. How many people ask for, I don't want to go to work? How many people ask for, I just want to spend more time with my family? How many people asked for the circumstances in which way they were living right now? I did. Kitty, kitty. I did. I asked for it. I did. There, I got a little extra. I think. I got a little couple bonus things thrown in, I think, for humility. To teach me my life lessons, you know. Evidently, I really needed to learn them. I'm so excited for the new chapter in my life that starts. Well, every opportunity I get to take a breath, but I'm looking at one that starts pretty significant tomorrow. I'm closing big doors. I close big doors. Oh, big doors. High traffic areas. That's what I called the talk today. High traffic area. I don't like high traffic areas. Even if I go to places where I know that there's going to be hundreds or even thousands of people, I'll get there early. I'll get there like an hour early. And I'll walk around, I'll look at stuff and take pictures. Depending on the venue, if I could bring my camera or not, you know. I got some pretty cool ones of like Sadhguru when I went and saw him, and I've got some pretty cool pictures on my Insta Snap, and I got some pretty cool pictures of. He was up in Seattle, Washington. Saw Otsley, the dad, Jules' dad. Got some picture of him and his cousin and me. Got some pretty cool pictures of Taylor Swift and Lady Gaga where she freaking fell to the dark side. I appreciate the contributions which she made, though. We ain't in alignment. Kind of makes me sick to my stomach. Just like high traffic areas. Close the door. I just don't like being lied to. I got no place for a liar in my life. I got no friends. It's me and Mom in the world, man. Whoever comes into my world starting tomorrow, that passes through the threshold, the portal. I don't have anything to lose because I never really had much, and I really never needed that much. Don't make good choices, Stanley. Come on, I don't want to hear a splash at the end of this. That's not good. There's webs everywhere. Watch the. Sorry, guys, that's the rule. You can't. Oh, this is just awkward. I got spiders hanging off me, cats hanging off the spiders. Ow. Ow! Confounding. Oh, this is just wonderful. Best part about this is my shorts. You're like, did you like my shorts? I love these shorts. They got little sharks on them. It's the D-bag in me. That's how I recognize a fellow D-bag. I wanted to get some with pineapples. Arseface wanted one. I thought about that the other day. That would be a funny mask. If somebody printed up a mask with Arseface's mouth on it. Arseface is a character from Preacher, in case you don't know. In case you do know, then you know. So, I'm like, yeah, all this stuff is real. That's the thing, is Hollywood forever Hollywood has put together this pageantry so that they could cooperate with authorities who have also benefited in the fuckery and the nasty and the grossedness of it all, of just doing harm to children and animals. Let's not forget the animals too. They have been sacrificed also. Primarily, most importantly, the children and other human beings. So they've all benefited from it. So they said, no, that's not true. That's not true. But see, because people like me who were raped when they were babies, and I read the police reports, you know, and all this stuff. And all this stuff has just been allowed. It's been allowed. Because they benefited from it. And now, because where we go one, where we go all, we're all connected, source, divine, one consciousness. I like the term digital warrior. That's all I do all day, is collect data and then tell my stories of the shit I find. You know, trafficking. Yep. It's all for gross power, and there's people like me that I'm like, dude, just let me live my life, have my little cabin in the woods, you know, 1,200 square foot with a wood stove and a swamp cooler. I just want a swamp cooler. That's it. I don't even like central air. I just want a swamp cooler. And then I can set fans up and stuff. Anyway, a wood shop, a shop in the back. You know, someplace in proximity to my stream, running water, trees abound, you know, small, not a whole lot of overhead flying traffic, not a whole lot of city development, all that stuff. And I'll just create things, and I'll give my ideas to people, and if they like them and want to make money for them, and if they have, then they can PayPal me. Thanks for the idea, Marge. Whatever you think it's worth, you know. I don't need to get in all that legal contract bullshit. And I'll pay my taxes to the man, although the whole IRS is pretty much collapsing too, so all that. I will live by my own merits. I will live by my own merits. So I've been running my mouth for a long time now. Oh, 23 minutes. Hi from Liverpool, England. I am so happy for all of the people that are gonna get all the stuff that they need, that they've so solved that whole storyline. To see people that take and keep so much, and then they tout it. They tout it. Sitting on the thrones, Epstein and old girl, or not Epstein, Maxine and frickin' Maxell. Ooh, I'm not good with names. I hate names. The Evil and Spacey. I never liked that guy. I remember watching, I used to work at a movie theater at it.Artists in Sacramento, and on my break I'd go in and watch American Beauty. So I get the girl with the daddy issues. I get daddy issues. It's all these people have these same storylines, you know. They just don't want to admit that they have them, and then two, they don't want to do anything to absolve the hurts. But so many people have it. Just talk about it. Everybody has something. Dude, I'm an orphan with parents, man. Everybody has their stories of neglect. Everybody has their stories of hurt and trauma. We're all trauma kids in some capacity. If somebody didn't experience directly, they are living a life impacted by the directive, the experience somebody had with it. Tony Braxton just started, so no, this is Lisa Keys. Lisa Keys. I made cinnamon and crunch a bunch of cookies today. Yeah, it's Alicia Keys' diary. Featuring Tony. I'm listening to Pandora. It's more fatalistic. How are you in England? If you're there still. You got your ears on? You copy? I used to say that on the flight line. I used to get in trouble. I copy your copy and raise you a Roger. People would be like... Because I was always a clown. I was always doing stuff to make things fun. Because it was just... work sucked. I was always the fucking grunt, man. I was an age ranger, man. We always had this shit duty. And when I say duty, I don't mean D-U-T-Y. I mean D-O-O-T-I-E as in shit. Because they would have us doing some bullshit. Because that's what the egomaniacal do. Dance, pupple, dance. Now they're all gonna get old. Now they're all old. Dude, you feel bad for about frickin' the way you treated an airman? Why don't you buy him a car? You're fucking got more money than God these days. You old wrinkly fucking boomer bastards. Yeah, I said it. I'll say it again. Why are you not nice? Because these dicks made my life very difficult, and it still is, because people like to put me in my place, and it has nothing to do with laws or rules or regulations. It has all to do with somebody that works in this city for 3 years hasn't felt like turning my water on. That's all it comes down to. And people, that's what they do. If they don't like you, your life can be very uncomfortable if you don't act like everybody else acts. And now we have a world, because we've been made to go within and to control alt delete. Now everybody's figuring it out, and they're talking shit. They're talking shit everywhere. Now they're taking it out. I did a video about that a couple years ago, that people have learned from their devices that they can talk shit, but then they take it out in the world, and people don't play. And people that are void of spirit, they really don't play. Dude, straight up frickin' tire iron to the skull, because they don't think. It's like, because you watch cartoons, people don't really rationally think about what it is, but when you feel that crack, when you're in your jail cell, whether you're free in life, when you take a life, that's in your vibration. That's a karmic retribution that you gotta pay back. When you do harm to another, I try not to even wish bad to people. I was so disappointed last night, and it was like a switch turned off. Like I saw something like I'd never seen it before, and I was just like, I don't even want that timeline with the idea of moving forward, creating independently, congruently, unitedly with that human being, that you get to a point that you are just better off without things and people and places. I'm all about the place, so I'm going back into the nature, but it's cool because I can stay, well, I don't have nobody to stay in contact with actually, but people, it don't matter, because I can go out on the trails. People go to Mount Shasta and visit. It's a tourist hotspot for like-minded like me, and I'll just bring my camera along, and I'll have a pocket full of camera cards, and if you want me to go along with you and yours, then I'll take a couple hundred pictures of the excursion of you and your family, whatever the occasion is, and when we part ways, I'll give it to you, and with my business card, has my email, my PayPal, and you can go home and look at all the pictures, and if you like some of them, just PayPal me whatever you think they're worth. Snapnacks. Pick your price photography. Living from the heart space is the new earth, man. Sam Geppy said it. The only way to get through is through the heart. People used to say that. Well, not years, and I just thought about my years of recovery today, because my first anniversary sober date was the 10th of June. I don't remember, I have a desire, so I could be a member, but I don't actively participate in that I'd just do other things that they taught me for years and years. And the woman across the street, she's been my neighbor for a couple years, and they're missionaries and they're off to church, so I didn't want to take too much of their time, and I was going to let them know that we were thinking about going somewhere around Dunsmuir, whatever. And I asked her when her birthday was because I knew she was out because I was out here getting ready to do a video, and I heard her voicefully projecting her voice, and I always know when she's out. So I asked her, I'm like, what have you done? What? And she's like, I used to teach Sunday school. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, because you project your voice, and I was taught to project because I was in speech classes. I talked funny. My name was Marge, and I talked funny, and everybody made fun of me because I looked like a little boy, but I was tough, and I was hard, and I looked like a little boy, but I was a girl. And so I went to speech class, and because of all the ridicule that people put me through because of the way I pronounce things different, I work that much harder. So I project, so I'm loud. But, you know. So anyway, asked her what her birthday was, and she said it was June 10th. And she's like, and I like drama. And I was like, yeah, I know the heart space at June 10th. It's also the day, actually, that Bill W. and Dr. Bob met for the first time in Alcoholics Anonymous. Historically, was that connection was made and it was founded. Two people connecting of not doing the same behavior that they did before, that's helped millions of people all over the earth. More than that. So this is all my training, this is all my background, this is all my experience. I'm more than screenshots, folks. I've lived this stuff. And I am in good standing in my account, so I thought that was interesting. You know, the synchronicity, that's 2, my anniversary, and then Jenna, I saw today that report that Jenna Jameson was going to step. How's that for the full spectrum? She's stepping forward about her account and what she knows and her history, and they're doing the same stuff. It's always the same stuff. And shame on you, IT technicians who are part of it too. Because that's like a violation. I mean, that's the thing is when I'll work for somebody too, I'm going to make my own disclosure. Like, this is what the privacy that you can expect from working with me. That's why I'm going to give somebody their camera card. See, here's your card. Here's our time together. I don't want, I'm not going to do nothing that is inappropriate, but here's your data. I'm not even going to, like, keep it, upload it, and then that way if you want to have people edit it and shit, then you can. It don't hurt my feelings. I don't like editing photos. I like them. I think they're just how they're supposed to be. So that's about all I got for now. I hope you have a rad day. Peace.